Shu, I feel like it seems like a whole season ago now since you guys last played Ohio State the start of the year. Thoughts going into round 2 against the Buckeyes? I'm wondering how much you go back to that first series since how long ago it was.
We definitely go back to it. There's always certain tendencies that teams have that you can get from the video when you first played them, as well as like watching the last 5 games that they played in addition to that. So you definitely always go back. We're super excited to play them. I think our team's in a really good spot. I really like what we've been doing offensively in terms of getting into quality scoring areas and getting our shots off. So that's definitely been a focus for us. And I think this weekend, Ohio State's super fast. So our offensive reloads have got to be we got to be on them. We got to be really, really hard in order to be able to turn pucks back over in the offensive zone. So that's going to be a big focus for us. Also on our breakouts, they come really hard, so we've been focusing on what to do on our breakouts when they come that hard. And I'll tell you, this past week, our team's looking really good in practice. So I like where we're at. I like what we're seeing, and we're so excited to play them.
You guys you beat them in Columbus, but I'm wondering, over the last few months, how has your team grown to maybe be better equipped to take on the Buckeyes and beat them now?
Yep, they're obviously they're a strong team, and I think that last time we played them, I think we played a little too perimeter, and so this time it's going to be our focus is going to be getting inside the dot lines and making sure that we are taking shots, no matter where the shots are coming from. If it's dead angle shots, but if we have that lane, we got to recognize it and we got to take it.
Your team was deadly off the rush against St. Cloud State, and obviously. You want to be able to build possession and wear teams down. And you get good chances, in the prime scoring areas. But what about your group has allowed you to be as good as it's been here in transition?
Yeah, I think just in general, I think our team has always been good in terms of our producing off of our zone entry. If you look at a lot of our goal scoring production, it has been out of transition and off the rush. So I feel like we're really good at that, and we're going to have to continue to be really good at that. And one thing about Ohio State, they're really good offensive, so we got to catch them when they're in offense, So as soon as we're able to turn pucks over, we got to go north immediately and continue to focus on getting in behind their D.
When you are preparing for a team that you know is really good in transition, so you kind of flip on this a little bit. So thinking like Ohio State coming in this weekend, they're watching you guys score goals off the rush, score goals in transition. What are the keys to facing a team like that?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. They're going to be coming back hard against us too, and we have the puck offensively. And so again, for us, it's going to be playing the simple game. Not making too many moves at the offensive blue line, playing simple hockey through the neutral zone, and putting the puck, making them go 200 feet as much as possible. So we got to continue to get pucks in behind them and work from there. Just keep grinding it out.
Do you have a nickname for your new top line yet?
No. No, I don't. Awesome. Okay, I like that. So much has worked. One, their buy-in is absolutely tremendous. They want to come in and do video and continue to learn and grow. All 3 of them are students of the game. Clara is a beast out there. She is a workhorse. She is first in on the forecheck. She'll be first on the back check for us, So and they have been so consistent in their play. Olivia Walling is such a good playmaker. She just, finds Mobley and Clara when we need to. And she's, can also put the puck away for us as well. So, and Mobes is just, and she's so fast and so good with the puck. She's so slippery with the puck, and she really works hard to get inside that dot line. So just the combination of that workhorse, the grit, the finesse of all 3 of them has really produced for us.
What led to, because it's only been 6 or 8 games or so since those 3 have been together consistently. What led to putting them together?
Yeah, just Well, one, we had Clara playing with Mobes at the very beginning, so we knew that worked. Two, we had Clara playing with Olivia last year, so we knew that worked. So then it was like we kind of always knew we wanted to go to it, but we also wanted to give the first half of the year an opportunity to see what else works, you know? And as we kind of went to that line, we're like, wow, does our second line ever work? Does our third line ever work? So I think we have it where where we'd like it, and we'll continue to roll with that.
How much of it is the play of that second line? I mean, MK with Kate
Yeah.
and Danielle, their play allowing those three to kind of stay together. It seems like you have maybe
Yep.
one more scoring line, but two pretty balanced forward lines.
Yeah, and even our third line is putting the puck away for us, right? Which is so important. Sometimes your first two lines can cross out each other, you know, and it's so important that third line. And they know their job is that 200-foot game, but also when they have opportunities, we want them to go for it. You know, that's our whole entire team's mentality is when we have chances, we're going to take the risk.
On the back end, you haven't had to make a lot of changes to those pairings. How
Yeah.
especially in a game like this where you say the high state forecheck's hard.
Yep.
How valuable is the experience that you've seen from that group?
Yep. Yeah. I've just been so happy with all of our D. Nina and Tova have just really good chemistry, and Hannah and Ida have really good chemistry, and that started from last year, you know, so we just ended up keeping them together. And, you know, Brenna has done such an outstanding job of playing with two essential rookies from our team. You know, her veteran leadership has been really good for us. And she's so good defensively. She can play with anybody. So I really like what I see out of our D core. The chemistry has been good. And, you know, that's something that we knew from last year was good. And it's just awesome that it's continuing to work for us.
What's it mean for Clara to be a hockey humanitarian?
Oh,
Nominee?
yeah. It means so much to us. You know, again, I think it's just a reflection of her leadership and who she is as a person. And also, the chemistry on our team is outstanding. And really, a lot of it, we look back to our leadership and what Claire has done as a captain this year for our team. She just, again, everything that she does, it's not about herself. It's about everybody else. And everybody knows that. And she's done such an outstanding job in our community. She is absolutely everywhere. You know, if there's ever anything that's going on in our community in terms of people needing help or whatever it might be, she's the first person to say, you know, in our team meetings, can we be a part of this? So she's been outstanding. I'm so happy that, you know, she's a finalist, and so just so proud of her. Such an amazing person. So proud of her. Good. Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. Clara, for you, what's it mean to be a nominee among the 14 for the Hockey Humanitarian Award?
Yeah, it's such a tremendous honor. Like Shu said, like her words were so kind. I would say it's really just like a reflection of the community around me and my support system. Kelly's standing over there, but she's been so amazing, and just like everyone giving me ideas and providing support, and Shu's really just like kind of let me run with my crazy ideas sometimes. So I don't know, it's a community, and Kate Vandell has been so amazing too, just supporting me. And yeah, it's a reflection of me somewhat, but it's a reflection of everyone around me and how amazing everyone else is too.
How much was Gabby's involvement in the community? She's known for Sophie Squad, but
Yeah.
she's involved in other things as well. How influential was she on everything that you've taken on?
Yeah, she was such an advocate for mental health, and I think just the way she used her voice to inspire others has really inspired me and inspired everyone that she was around when she was here at UMD. So yeah, huge. It's cool to follow in her footsteps like this and be nominated for the same award.
Because she's already won the award, I'm wondering, is it all of a sudden like added prestige for members of this team? It's probably one of those awards that I don't think a lot of programs maybe think of or maybe even know about, but the fact that it's been here already once, one person at UMD has won it, does it get maybe more attention? Does it mean more to you guys now?
Yeah, I mean, we all know what it is now. I wouldn't have known what it was before Gabby. So yeah, that definitely adds a cool aspect, is like we know what a special award it is. We know how huge it was when she won it, so it definitely adds a bit.
I asked you this a couple weeks ago, I'll ask it here so you can tell that all these nice people here. You watched Gabby and what she grew with Sophie Squad was here last week. How much does it mean for you to be able to help carry that on for future generations of young athletes and for this program as well?
Yeah, for sure. That's huge in what we're doing here, and we're trying to do everything together as a team, so everyone kind of feels the effects of things. And I already have, like, the younger girls are so into it too. Like, Grace Sidera has been amazing, and just like the younger girls are really taking everything we do, and I think they're really enjoying it and running with it. And that's what Gabby did for me, is she showed me a lot of what community service meant, and all the older girls really, like Ashton Bell was amazing with community service too. But yeah, it's cool to be in this position now where we're the older girls, and us captains, Hannah, MK, and Nina have been amazing too with all of this stuff. But us captains are just trying to show the younger girls, like, this is what we do, this is our team culture, and hopefully that can last even when we leave.
What do you feel, if you look back to the St. Cloud series, what do you feel that you were doing better in that series than maybe what you did back in September when you swept Ohio State?
What were we doing better last weekend?
Where's your game improved? Is there something from that series that you're like, man, if we've been doing that maybe back in September, those games against the Buckeyes would be, I don't want to say different because you won them, but yeah, maybe a little bit. They might have gone a little better, don't need 2 Kramer goals there.
Yeah.
Where has this team improved the most that you think it's going to pay off against Ohio State this weekend?
Yeah, I think honestly, like, all over the place, but I think now we're set in our lines. We feel comfortable with who we're playing with, and that's always hard at the start of the year, like figuring out that chemistry, figuring out how different people talk on the bench, like just the little details like that. So I feel like now that we're comfortable with each other, we're comfortable in our lines, and like we kind of know where each other are going to go, like that helps a lot.
What have you felt over the last 6 or 8 games playing with the Olympians? What's worked other than what you talked about between the 3 of you?
Yeah, they're so good. They're so good at hockey, so that's what works, I guess. Like, I think we all, like, work really hard for each other, and, like, we like to kind of think of ourselves as a little unit within the team. So, yeah, just their wisdom has been amazing. Like, we love talking to each other and, like, hearing what each other think after a shift. Like, they're both such smart hockey players, so just, like, listening to each other, talking things out, and then, like, improving from there.
As a player, do you feel like there's been a focus on shooting the puck more? I mean, you watch your shots on goal go up and up and up. This season, it feels like it's like 7 every game now. Has that been a noticeable thing between the 3 of you, that we just need to shoot more?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of Shu's big things, is shoot the puck. So I'm like, okay, I'll shoot. But, yeah, I mean, we try to shoot the puck whenever we can. It's, yeah, always a focus. That's a focus for the whole team. And, yeah, we're trying to adopt that as much as we can.
It's a balance, like, with trying to get shots off, but also there are such a thing as bad shots that can end up sending your opponent, for an easy scoring chance the other way.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to play smart heads-up hockey. Like, don't think too much about it, and, I don't know, get shots on net when we can. It's a hard balance for sure, because you want to think, is this a smart shot to take? But then other times you throw a puck on your backhand at net, and it's in the back of the net, and you're like, oh, should do that every time. So I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. Just being smart about it, I guess. Thank you, guys.